I understand that this roleplay is for the purpose of assessment in the course 1018 PSY, and that you are not a qualified counsellor. You have explained this to me, and I have consented to playing the role of a client, and being recorded. Video recorded. I understand that the recording and written transcript will be kept confidential and only viewed by the teaching team.
Come in.
Hey, is this David?
Yep, the right room.
Cool, sweet.
Tim?
Yeah, that's me.
Lovely to meet you, Tim. Take a seat.
Right, yeah.
So how'd you get here today, Tim?
Oh, actually, I rode my bike. Yeah.
Okay. Good on you, staying fit?
Yeah.
So just because this is our first session today, Tim, is this going to be a short 15 to 20 minute session, and I'm just going to ask you a few questions and get to know you a bit. But before we get started, I just got to run over some confidentiality things with you. Anything that you disclose with me is kept within these walls, unless you have intention to harm yourself or maybe someone else, or if there are kids involved that might be at risk. And any illegal activities that you might be engaging in, I might have to forward that information onto the correct services to get some help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's all good.
Yeah, is all clear?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what brings you here today, then, Tim?
Well, actually, it's about my employment situation, or the lack thereof, actually. So I guess to explain pretty much the events that unfolded 2 weeks ago. So I guess I should take it back to where it all began. Kind of 4 years ago, I started my own company. I guess these days you'd call it a startup. So, but back then, a mate of mine and myself, we started up a company, and a few years went by, and we actually went public. So we IPO'd, and of course then you have the whole boardroom management, a lot more politics involved at that point in time, and pretty much 6 months down the line, it's resulted in me getting kicked out of my own company. So look, the past 2 weeks haven't been that great for me after that event. So I've been kind of feeling pretty down on myself, and it's been a bit of a struggle.
That must be horrible, getting pushed out of, especially something that you've built yourself. That must
be indeed.
Very deeply saddening.
Look, it's been a journey. I've poured a lot of work into it. A lot of time. I've been very stressed throughout the 4 years, and to see it all come to this, it's really sad.
Yeah, I can see, just from you describing it to me, I can see that it upsets you a bit.
Yeah.
But just tell me a little bit more about how that came about. Tell me about the process that went into.
About the company, or like.
About like why this all came, like why the direction of the company maybe you wanted to go in, and.
I guess because it's a board. A board decides on the direction of the company. Yeah. Look, there was different mindsets, different ideas floating about, and then the politics of it all. It's just kind of, the board had a different opinion, or the majority of the board had a different opinion to where I wanted the company to go, and there were differences there that couldn't be solved, and and in the end effect, I was booted out because I just couldn't accept the opinions that they were putting forward. Yeah.
So does this affect your everyday mood very much?
Well, that's kind of the main reason I've come in today, is because it has affected me emotionally. 2 weeks ago, when it happened, I was having sleepless nights after the incident. I was in a really depressed state of mind. And things just weren't going well for me. I was having really depressed thoughts. And I was just not feeling all too great all around,
So this dismissal has made you lose quite a lot of sleep, and it's made you quite a lot of feelings of sadness over the last couple of weeks.
I've definitely had moments of regret about how I handled the situation. I've been feeling really down, losing sleep as well, because of it. And just all around not feeling myself, and I'm not quite sure where things are going to head from here on out. I'm a bit lost. So Yeah.
Do you feel that you could have done things a different way than I mentioned? You talked about regret just then.
Yeah. Look, I could have been a bit more sympathetic with some of the opinions on the board, but in reality, I just didn't like the way things were going, and in the end, it was my company from the beginning. It got to where it is now because of me, or at least that's my point of view of it. And look, it's just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, and the company. Yeah, I just had enough, basically, and I just had to call it quits, and yeah, there was pressure on their end as well, obviously pushing me out as well. It wasn't just only my opinion. I didn't call it quits, but I felt,
So you feel like you might have been a little bit harsh in the thing, but overall you were sick of it anyway. So
I was sick of the way things were being done. Yeah. But yeah, it just hasn't been great now because of obviously the financial situation afterwards now, and the employment situation of what do I do now. The family life, and it's just not great. It's caused a bit of I don't know.
Well, tell me a little bit more about your family too.
Actually, so I have 2 kids and a wife. Love them to bits. But ever since 4 years of running the company, haven't spent too much time with them. So that's kind of been a bit of a I guess I've neglected it a bit. Family life. I've been paying a lot of attention to the company, investing a lot of time. I'd be working up to 9 to 11 p.m. Sometimes I wouldn't come home at all. I'd spend the whole 2 or 3 days at the office. Weekends would fall away for company matters, business matters, and I'd really neglect family matters. So yeah,
I can see that family is very important to you, and I think that regret that you mentioned before might be the regret of maybe not spending. You're sort of realizing now that the time that you miss with your family is starting to hit you. But
for sure, just in the past 2 weeks, actually, I've noticed I've been able to now. First week I was pretty emotionally invested in the matters of the business and the fallout of leaving the business, but it's definitely I've already had more time to spend with the kids now, and mend my relationship with my wife because that wasn't going too well beforehand. But look, she's still a bit worried about how things are gonna turn out, and it's definitely on I'd say we're walking on thin ice. But look, we'll see how things turn, and maybe this is actually a positive because I'm able to spend some more time with the family. So
this part of your life seems to be crashing and burning. The other part is healing and rebuilding. And
definitely, there's definitely potential for that. So I'm definitely going to be able to spend more time with my family, my kids. My eldest is going to high school now, so it'll be good to be able to do be a more fatherly figure in his life. And help him out a lot more.
Do you feel more fulfilled doing this sort of work?
Look, I wouldn't call it work. It's more just fatherly stuff. I'm definitely going to need to still find work as well. Because obviously the financial situation is alright at the moment. I've probably got enough in savings to kind of be in limbo for 6 months. But after that, I've really got to find something to do. But I'm thinking, do I find something that's a little bit more casual?
Yes. So the main concern at the moment is the financial side of it, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously, my wife, she works as an accountant.
Yeah.
So that's not, we make ends meet, but obviously with the dropout of my income, it's a bit
Put a bit of a stress on the household.
Yeah, it has put a bit of a stress on the household, and that's the biggest worry of my life at the moment is obviously the financial situation. So managing that.
Your wife is. You guys are. It's not falling apart too much at home. It's all pretty well managed.
Look, obviously she was the one that recommended me to come in. Today, just because I was a bit agitated, a bit more aggressive, going into the week prior to the incident, and yeah, obviously that's led to a few more heated arguments at home. Yeah.
So she's noticing a change in your behaviour as well.
Yeah, she definitely noticed a change in my behaviour. In the first week, she said, I need to talk to someone because obviously my state of mind wasn't great. And so she's the main reason I've come to chat with you today. Obviously I've talked to her a lot about, the situation, and she's always there to support me as well. But she just wanted me to obviously unload, get this stuff off my chest, just
And how do you
else.
feel talking about it?
Yeah, look, this has actually been pretty good. It's good to just get what I'm feeling out there, talking to someone else, it's good to see, just get someone else's opinion on.
But you seem very positive about the outlook of life at the moment, which is a very great indicator.
Yeah.
It seems like you've had some quite some tough moments in the last couple of weeks where you've really overcome them.
Yeah.
And you're seeing the brighter side. You're seeing there's more finer details in life.
Yeah.
That you've missed. It's been in front of you, but you missed out.
Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely, there's brighter stuff that I can look forward to spending more time with the children. Yeah. And so I'm definitely looking forward to that, and then maybe a bit more time on some activities as well, outside of work. So.
And are you taking up some new activities, are you?
Thinking about it? Yeah, look, like just in the past week alone, I've spent some I don't know if you could call cooking an activity, but it's a good pastime. So I cooked 3 to 4 meals in the past week. Usually I never partook in the, I was never home really. But I cooked 3 to 4 family meals, and I actually really, that was really good. So.
So cooking's a bit of a sort of relaxes you a bit?
I guess you could call it a relief in a way. It was actually the one time especially in the week just after, getting kicked out, was the one time I could really just think about just cooking, It was just, I'm prepping this meal and everything else kind of just flopped away.
So that was keep your mind off things.
That was a really good way to keep my mind off stuff. Really good just relaxation. And good family time as well. I'm actually there at the dinner table. It's quality time.
I'm noticing all these new realizations that you've all these things that you've missed out this entire time. That it's all starting to come back to you, and you're realizing, why you did it why this has all happened in the first place. And
and
there's a beautiful side to it. Yeah,
and especially like the more important stuff. In life as well. Obviously, it is. I'm not allowed to take it too lightheartedly because obviously, I need to find the direction that I want to go into now, and see if this is like the redemption arc, like Steve Jobs, for example. Do I do the next big thing, or like where's it going from here? But
do you have any plans? Have you
look, my one of the mate I started the company with, actually, obviously he was the one that he didn't vote for me to get kicked out, but look, I'm still good mates with him, which is great. But look, he's had a few ideas of where I could go, and obviously I have a lot of connections within the business side, and places might be willing to go to work. But it's in the end it's up to me, and I need to come up with something.
You seem pretty confident with, you don't have any worries about being able to find it or anything. Although there might be a period of time now that you might go without work, you're pretty confident for the future that you're going to find something. Yeah,
there's definitely, I've got a lot of ideas, in my head of things I want to do, and to be honest, now being kicked out, I might actually be able to find the time to pursue those things. But so I've definitely got options. It's just hard to leave something where you poured a lot of time into.
It's an end to a part of your life that's been there. It's quite strongly and quite. I can tell you all these hours and this time you've missed out just spent on this project solely. It must be devastating.
Sure.
It must maybe like feelings of betrayal, even somewhat, just...
Yeah. Look, those emotions, those angry emotions I had, was because of the betrayal. There's a bitter taste in your mouth after something like this. Says, yeah. So, I had a lot of dark thoughts, a lot of, where I had to really bite my tongue, and yeah, I was trying to keep positive, and yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, I can imagine. You spoke about some activities earlier before, like some like other than like sporting activities with the children.
Actually, I windsurf. Okay. So with my mate who I started the company with, we try and go like every week or two. On the weekend, we'll try and go for a bit of a surf down the beach, in the Bay Area, and that's been great. That's another one of those activities that really I just can forget about everything, and just focus on the matter at hand. And it's just a really good way to clear my mind.
Do you find yourself doing that more?
Oh, look, I haven't gone in the past 2 weeks because stuff's been kind of hectic. I've been also looking at my legal options, although I've kind of come off them because I'm like, what's dead is kind of, it's done. It's kind of leaving it in the dust. I don't really want to go through the effort of, I think it'll just make matters worse.
Yeah, you just wanted it to be done and just be out of your life.
I'm sick of it. So in a way, it's the whole ordeal has just been really draining on me, and it haven't been in the best mental state, obviously. So.
I can see. Even just the thought of it kind of brings you back. You appear to be brought back to a state of how that was felt.
Yeah. Just like thinking about it as well. It's always just like,
Yeah. Wasted energy.
Yeah, wasted energy. Exactly. Yeah. Nah.
Well, just because I'm being conscious of time, Tim.
Yeah.
I think we've covered some absolutely amazing things, and thank you very much for disclosing that with me. I think we covered a lot of, like, you mentioned some about your depressive states that you're overcoming, and these relationships that you're rebuilding, and you just want this to be in the past. And I think that you seem very confident and hopeful for the future that you may not even need to come back for another session, but we've built up. We can build on these things that you have.
Yeah, for sure, and I think. I reckon another session might be good, in 2 weeks' time, or like maybe make it a fortnightly thing, because I do know I'm in a unstable state of mind, I guess. So it'd be good to just come back and just have someone to talk to about my situation and how things progress from here.
It seems to me that your goal at the moment is just to rebuild these relationships, whilst at the time still. Looking at options where you can, work,
where I can go.
Just,
exactly.
It seems like you put, from what I've heard, a lot of emphasis on this relationship with your family that's rebuilding. So, I think that's heaps of stuff that we can work on.
Yeah, it's really positive. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for coming in today, Tim.
Yeah, thank you, David. Sweet.
See you later.
See ya.